I have an important announcement to make following my 2 decades struggle with the catastrophic symptoms caused by Takeda pharmaceuticals, which has on many occasions brought me close to suicide and 23 years suffering that I would not wish on the worst of humanity. Today's date is the 11th of June 2024. Not only was there no duty of care by this repugnant company, they lied and were evasive and deceitful at every turn for what amounts to 23 years, so as to avoid litigation and accountability. I am here to state too, with clarity, that the clinical trials system in the UK cannot be trusted and that all potential volunteers must abandon any participation until the entire system is fundamentally changed, with the flagrant behavior eradicated. The symptoms and uncertainty caused by Takeda's drug has brought me close to suicide on a number of occasions. The MHRA did not help at all. So I announce that a documentary on Takeda, which has been completed, will be broadcast by a prominent streaming platform on the 1st of August 2024. The title is Takeda, Evil Incorporated. That may sound like an overly dramatic title. Trust me, once the documentary is consumed, you will see it is not. It will expose Takeda Pharmaceuticals for who they are, which is a corrupt and deceitful organization that causes suffering and death in epic proportions. My experience is one of many who have come forward as a result of my YouTube broadcasts and email campaigns. Where I was one axe attempting to bring down this evil organization, there are now many axes. And we will bring you down, Takeda, and you will be held accountable. On the 1st of July, TakedaIsCorrupt.com will go live, and this documentary will be the first of many campaigns attacking this company, always within the context of the law and with escalating levels of sophistication and reach. Since this video will serve as the only YouTube broadcast precursor to the documentary, I will consolidate all that has happened to date with me here and now, so you know what motivates my actions and justifies the upcoming events. When I was in my late 20s, I participated in a clinical trial for a drug called SPD421. It was deceptively communicated to me as a safe derivative of valproic acid, less harmful than a recreational drug like cocaine, MDMA, or marijuana. That was a terrible lie. Here is a timeline explaining briefly what happened. I took the drug in 2001. Not long after the trial, I experienced symptoms. What followed was many years of attempting to find out about this drug and what it may have done to me, where I was repeatedly ignored by Takeda and the MHRA, forced to consult and pay pharmacologists and other medical experts in an attempt to first and foremost reduce my symptoms and to understand what this drug was. In 2007, 6 years after the trial, I was finally at a point where I had, via appointment, gone into the Quintiles Drug Research Facility near Guy's and St. Thomas's Hospital to see the head trial doctor there, culminating in me managing to finally squeeze minimal information about the drug from Takeda, enough to get an opinion on possible harm by consulting 2 NHS neurologists. I describe it as 6 years, beginning with polite and professional requests and ultimately relentless and frustrated contact to get this information and secure an appointment with a head trial doctor to assess it with the NHS neurologists. I will say here and now that although my experience with Takeda and the MHRA was criminal and diabolical, the NHS shines true as a bastion of truth in this corrupt, self-regulating system. And the NHS proved to be the only help in my attempt to understand this dangerous drug, reduce my symptoms, and understand what this drug may have done to me. By the time I had managed to get this information from Takeda, the period for litigation had ended. Takeda deliberately dragged their heels and evaded my polite and professional requests for information on this drug, which on my part was for the exclusive reason of reducing my life-destroying symptoms. Over the years that followed leading up to today, I have consulted with a wide variety of specialists and undergone expensive and never-ending medical procedures to attempt to get rid of my symptoms. Takeda completely ignored me, and so did the MHRA, and it took me out of exasperated frustration to announce on LinkedIn and via other means at great risk to my professional reputation that I wanted the information on this trial. This resulted in Takeda replying in 2023 with, "We lost the information on our drug," which, as excuses go, is right up there with a 9-year-old's statement of "the dog ate my homework." What is to come in the following months, besides the documentary, is digital campaigns, newsletters, podcasts with high-profile individuals. TakedaIsCorrupt.com will go live, organized protests outside the Takeda offices and events, printed and viral campaigns, and much more. I am an award-winning digital expert, and I will work for the rest of my life with time split between my career and exposing Takeda Pharmaceuticals and the corrupt regulatory system it has sat complacent in for far too long, not just destroying lives, but causing hellish suffering with zero accountability. I am pleased that the documentary is ready for release. I look forward to its being broadcast, and I am ferociously motivated to attack Takeda for the rest of my life. Takeda Evil Incorporated is out on the 1st of August 2024, and TakedaIsCorrupt.com goes live on the 1st of July, which will serve as a central hub indicating all events where exposing this company is the primary agenda.